Afternoon. Today I'm going to do an oil and filter change on a GSR750, but first I've got to get rid of this. So join me after I've got it off. Anyway, here's two bolts underneath at the front and a bolt each side at the rear. Right, as you can see, I've had to swap sides with the camera so you can see the drain plug that's down here. So it's just a matter of taking the drain plug out and draining the oil, which should be about 3.5 litres. And the thing is not to let the bolt go in the oil. There's a magnet in there that catches all the crap, any swarf. It shouldn't be. So I've got like a bit of aluminium guttering I use, a bit preformed. So laid a rag over there to try and stop the thing slipping. So having it where it's located, we've got other downpipes. So I've got like a bit of aluminium guttering I use, a bit preformed. So I looked on YouTube for an oil and filter change on the GSR750, and obviously all it kept coming up was GSXR. Always make sure you've got a filter. You can always get one of those posh sockets that fit over there, so you can get a socket on it and use a torque wrench to torque it up. And Newton meters for this is 20 Newton meters, but as we can't, I haven't got a tool, it's down to a bit of a guess. So if I can get it to just touch the face on the seal and then do 2 full turns, well, I can't see that happening myself. Is I have already got a bit of oil on there, but you can always use an old bit or a new bit, whatever, and just put some more on there to help it seal or seat without ripping the seal apart, save it damaging anything. And if you really want, you can put a little bit in thread. That is hand type. I'm just going to give it a little bit more with this, just a bit, not a lot. So it's only, it says 20 Newton meters, which ain't a great deal, but that's that in. That's that in. You can see the sight glass down here, obviously nothing in it, and there's the filler, which I've done up tight, sort of bastard's thief in it. And all we've got to do now is put some fresh oil in it, up in the hole. Right, it takes 3.6 litres of oil with a filter change, 1040 semi-synthetic. I had some left from the previous, so I've just bought some more. So I've got enough for this and then possibly another one in another 4,000 miles. Just make doubly sure you've done the filter up, you've got a drain plug in, and then whack your first litre in. And measure out the last 1.6 litres. That's one. The second litre. So here comes my third. Well, I've done the third litre, and here comes the 0.6. Now obviously I've got to start the bike to get it round the filter, so I'm going to leave a little bit in there for a minute and get the key and start the bike. And hold your ears. Don't need to run it for too long. Give it a minute to settle back down in the window. I don't know if you can see the window down here. Down here. Window. Yeah. Obviously it's run around the engine now, so it's got to settle back down now. Drain back to the bottom. So it's just a touch over halfway up the window. I mean, obviously from the camera angle you're at, it looks a lot more, but I'm happy with that. So we call it for that one, boys. And put the belly pan back on. It says here, and drop it off a stand. And I might even lube the chain while I'm here. Who knows? Lube my chain. I have a white paint mark there. Shows you where it starts and where you finish. Hold a bit of card behind it, stop it going up the wheel. And just liberally give it a good dosing. Remember where you finished, where you've got to start. I cleaned it not long ago, as you can see by the condition. So I'm not going to clean it today, I'm just going to lube it a lot. I use this high performance dry chain lube. It's by Worth. For what it's worth, that's what I use. So then it saves all the crap dripping all over the floor, getting all over your new tyre, and all over your nice clean wheels. The true test of any oil, if it's knackered, is this. Go like this and see if it breaks. Well, that is the oil that come out, and it's pretty good. You can see by the colour. Nice, still golden brown. So although it's done nearly 5,000 miles, well 4,500, it's not too bad at all. I've seen worse, obviously.